protest moved to the outskirts of the city tonight, with students from Bangkok University setting up roadblocks to protect the campus. Their mood turned violent when one lorry driver refused to surrender his truck to help reinforce the barricades. But this time it was student force which won the day, and the driver gave in. The centre of Bangkok was almost deserted, apart from heavily armed military vehicles with orders to shoot troublemakers on sight. And even more menacing, the military bike riders who patrol in civilian clothes in search of protesters. When they find them, they order them to crawl on their hands and knees to a central area where they can be rounded up, arrested and taken to prisons which are already overflowing. Some young demonstrators attempted to plead with soldiers who are no older than they are.
We want them to treat us properly, not killing us like we are ants or something, not insects. We are human beings. They should treat us properly. That's what we want.
The day began with soldiers firing on unarmed civilians. Many who fled had nothing to do with the protests, but were caught in the crossfire. The orders to the military were clear: root out the so-called enemies of the state and show them no mercy. Soldiers fanned out across the marbled foyer of the Royal Hotel, forcing demonstrators who'd sought temporary refuge there to lie on the floor. Even the meekest protest was greeted with violence by government troops who searched the hotel and rounded up hundreds of young Thais. Frightened and cowering, their identities were recorded before they were herded away. On television, the Prime Minister said he was now seeking new candidates for his job, but it was not enough. The demonstrators at the university tonight will accept nothing less than his resignation, and they say they're still prepared to fight for it. The presence of such large numbers is clearly a provocation to the authorities, but these students say they not only fear military violence, they expect it, and they have no intention of being moved.